Welcome to Guelph Fight Wrestler. I'm Andrew Sennedra, and this is the Chocolate Fiend, Captain Witchfingers, and today we are talking about the G1 Climax for 2023. This is going to be our predictions. These blocks look great. This is fantastic. I'm super excited about this. I'm just going to type in or put the whole group of people. I'm going to show them to you right now for each block before we make our picks. So here's block A. So my pick in this one, I think we got the same pick. Or no, actually, no, we have the different pick for this one. Who do you got picked for Block A?
I got Sennedra because he's the current champ. So how can the champ lose, right? He's gonna go out with Styles and kick everyone's ass.
That's possible. I'm going with his nemesis right now, Yota Tsuji. He's going to beat him and then his circle all the way around. I guess it depends if Sennedra holds the belt all the way to the Wrestle Kingdom, though. But we'll see. But I really like Yota Tsuji, and I really see the momentum that they're building with him here. And he has many wins over Sennedra right now, so I think that could be the case for that one. Now we're moving on to Block B, which is also another stacked block. This one looks great. I'll put the names up right now. Yeah, so that's a great looking block as well. But I think we have the same pick for this one, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I got Will Ospreay, the newly crowned champ. He just took out Ospreay.
You mean he took out himself? But a newly crowned champ? You mean the U.S. champ? He's not like the newly crowned champ. He's just the U.S. Ospreay took out him. But anyways, I know who you mean. Will Ospreay is going to be your pick. He's my pick as well. It's hard to go against him. I could see, I really like that's what I was kind of looking at prediction-wise, like who would each other go up against. I thought Yota Tsuji versus Ospreay would be a really cool match. I think that would be a building block there as well. But we both got Will Ospreay for Block B. Now on the Block C, which looks great, here are the competitors here. Yeah, so another solid block, but this one I felt like it was a little more easier to look at, like who had the ability to move on, and I felt like this one was kind of easier for me to sort of see. There was only two guys I had in mind that could win this block, and I think we both have the same guy again.
Yeah, so David Finlay for me, he's the current leader of Bullet Club. He's going to represent. He can't let his Bullet Club down, and they can always cheat if they need to. So.
Yeah, and it really, I think you're right. Like they're not gonna. Bullet Club's such a big faction and it's such a big money maker, so I feel like at least giving Finlay and winning his block will be, a good amount of momentum, and I think it'll give him a lot of credibility. Plus, like I said, I feel like the block's kind of winnable in who's on there. It was an easier block for me to pick. I felt it was the easiest, so that's just my opinion. That's why I have David Finlay as well. Now moving on to Block D. This one was tricky for me as well. Here's the competitors. Yeah, so that one's a pretty solid block. This one was a little tricky. I had a few guys I was uncertain of there for a bit, but who do you got?
Whenever I see this guy, I turn to this guy. So one of my favorites, is Jeff Cobble. The guy that's dolphin flip. He's jacked, but he does everything. So how can you not go with him?
He was closing in on 40 and having his best matches of his career. It is hard to go against him. I was going with somebody that maybe New Japan would want to go with. As much as I probably want to see Jeff Cobb win, I was leaning towards Tetsuya Naito. Because I thought, I was thinking that he might be getting a bit of a push towards the end of his career for that. So I just was like, I'm going to go with somebody that I think New Japan is going to go with instead of picking who I want to win. So those are our picks, though. Actually, hold on. We got to pick who's going to win the whole thing, actually, as well. Who's going to win it, in your opinion, out of your four guys? Who do you think is going to win it, or who do you want?
I think that'd be cool if, David Finlay wins it, and then he becomes.
I thought you're so against him.
Yeah, but they want to make the the leader, you know, prominent, make him a threat kind of
that
thing.
makes
So
sense.
like when you have him, he's like newly crowned, you know. This will show dominance in the club. So
Yeah, okay. So that's more of like where you think it's going to go, not who you want necessarily to win.
Exactly.
Because you probably, I'm thinking, want Osprey or Cobb to win.
yeah, Kobo.
Yeah. For me, you know, like I think I said earlier that I wanted Yota Tsuji to win. I think I'm leaning heavy on him. I just love his presence and aura. You have all these guys that look the same with AEW, WWE, guys walking around in pants and underwear and stuff. But this guy, even though he can he still just commands his presence. I've really enjoyed what he's done in New Japan so far. He's had some really good matches. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing what he does, and I'm going to pick him for winning it. But those are our picks. I got Yota Tsuji, and he's got David Finlay. We'll see how this turns out. It's going to be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to watching this. AEW could learn a thing or two from New Japan right now. They've been putting on some great stuff. But those are our picks. Who are your picks for the G1 Climax? You can tell us who you have for each block, or who you just think overall is going to win the whole thing. Put that down in the comments below. And I'm looking forward to this. And we might do a video on the end. We'll see. The finals or whatever. We'll see how that goes. But until next time, folks, how about some heavy wrestling?